Listeriosis. In this section, we will be discussing the agent of the disease, the extent of the problem, the condition, and the mechanisms used to control it. The agent of the disease is Listeria monocytogenes. Listeria is a rod-shaped, gram-positive, facultative anaerobic, motile bacterium. It is able to thrive in temperatures as low as 0 degrees Celsius. This makes it especially dangerous due to its ability to thrive in refrigerator temperatures. This is a growth plate medium, and the blue portion you can see right there is Listeria monocytogenes, and the white is a different species of Listeria. The extent of the problem. The morbidity of listeriosis in the United States is 1,600 cases annually. Most cases require medical care. From 2009 to 2011, the CDC Vital Signs statistics had the listeriosis mortality rate in the United States from 1,651 cases being 21%. The current estimated deaths caused by listeriosis is 260 per year. This accounts for 20% of fetal loss and 3% of newborn deaths. The annual cost to treat, prevent, and control listeriosis in the United States ranges from $2 to $22 billion. It currently ranks as the third most costly foodborne pathogen in the United States. This is a chart from the CDC Vital Signs statistics for listeriosis for the years 2009 to 2011 by risk group. On the right here, you see 1,651 total cases, 910 of which were females. 1,400 total cases required hospitalizations, and 292 cases resulted in death or fetal loss. Symptoms experienced by high-risk non-pregnant women: fevers, headaches, equilibrium or balance impairment, neck stiffness, confusion, and potentially convulsions. Symptoms experienced by pregnant women include fever, flu-like symptoms such as muscle aches and fatigue, and can lead to birth complications such as miscarriage, premature birth, or stillbirth. Healthy people rarely get invasive listeriosis, but the common symptoms are diarrhea with fever. Note that symptom severity is dependent upon invasiveness of the bacteria and affected body part. Symptoms usually start within several days. Modes of transmission require the ingestion of contaminated foods with Listeria monocytogenes. This image shows some common food sources of outbreaks of Listeria. It can be passed from mother to baby during pregnancy, but it is not contagious from person to person. Mechanisms used to control Listeria. Primary prevention measures include providing and implementing regulations, enforcement of food safety rules, development of safer food production regulations, safe food preparation information, and recalling contaminated food supplies accompanied by public service announcements. An example of this is the Food Safety Modernization Act of 2011, which shifted focus from contamination response to prevention. Secondary measures of prevention. This includes the use of geographic information systems as a method of tracking, containing, and controlling an outbreak. It also provides opportunities to evaluate the effectiveness of control response and current prevention measures in place. Testing contaminated food products and DNA fingerprinting has led to a more precise method of tracing the source of specific strains of Listeria monocytogenes. An example of this is PulseNet, which focuses on DNA fingerprinting and gene sequencing of Listeria monocytogenes. Tertiary prevention measures are in place to control the disease in individual cases and reduce the severity of its effects. It is diagnosed after bacterial culture and labs confirm Listeria monocytogenes presence from body tissue placenta, blood, or stool samples. Listeriosis symptoms are treated with antibiotics. Treatment is individualized for optimal recovery results and to reduce secondary complications. An example of the Food and Drug Administration's involvement in the prevention of listeriosis. When a company announces a recall, a public service announcement is made by the FDA with the recall information. On June 2, 2016, in cooperation with the FDA and CDC, CRF Frozen Foods expands a voluntary recall to include all frozen fruits and vegetables due to a possible Listeria monocytes genes contamination. The chart on the right is a sample of an FDA recall list from this frozen fruits and vegetables expansion. As you can see, items can be identified by brand, container size, UPC, the best by date, or code on the retail package.